Is this thing on? Holy crap. I think we're rolling. Anyways, welcome back. My name is John. This is my channel, The Origin Factory. I don't know what day it is because I don't know what day I'm going to release this video, so we're not going to do the date today. But anyways, today we're going to break open a brand new Vanquish Pro out of the box, do an overview of it for those of you having a little more curiosity about what makes a Pro. And we'll also talk about the Ultra since it's only slightly different. So we'll get into that as we go through it. But before I get to all that, I want to thank our subscribers. You guys are awesome. Thank you very much. If you haven't subscribed yet and you're willing to do so, it'd be greatly appreciated. That's what helps us out the most as a new channel, is subscribing. And if you're subscribed already, if you can continue to support us by either like, commenting, or sharing. So today we're going to dive into a Vanquish Pro. And so in the chronological order of all things Vanquish, they came out with the Origin Limited first around 2016, and their next kit after was the Pro, and then subsequently after that was the Ultra. They all are based on a VS410 chassis, meaning the Pro and the Ultra and the Origin. But they are the Pro and the Ultra are very different from the Origin, not just the body. Pro and the Ultra has a VFD transmission, which was Vanquish's first transmission, meaning their own transmission. The Origin had an axial-based 3-gear. The Origin also had a lot of aluminum bits on it. The Pro and the Ultra started to utilize more plastic pieces. And my understanding was an attempt to do cost savings, because the Pro and the Ultra, they were less expensive than the Origin. And I think they were trying to also speed up production a little bit, not have to have so many aluminum pieces. I mean, the Pro and the Ultra has aluminum axles, but like the chassis pieces, the bracing, the skids, the bumpers, all of that stuff is plastic. And they also had very different well, I shouldn't say very different. The Pro and the Ultra have what we call the half cab, which is kind of like the Origin body, except with no roof over the rear half of the cab. So the Pro and the Ultra body kind of looks like an Origin in a pickup truck form. And the Origin body is more like a full cab, like an SUV. But they use the same hard plastic components, meaning like the grille and all the detail parts. There's a lot of overlap with them in their design and their internals. So we're gonna put a Pro up here on the bench, and we're gonna look down on it from the overhead camera, and we're gonna sift through the box and show you all the pieces and what one would look like new in the box. So we're gonna switch over now. So here is the VS410 Pro box as it came. As you can see on the side there, we've got a breakdown of all the features. We got the VFD transmission. We're showing the internals of it, the gears, suspension components. Here it shows it with a dig attached to the rear of it. Dig is not included. What else? Just some box art stuff. There's a fully assembled chassis and showing the links. And then we got the inner fenders there. So opening it up, here is the body components. This would be the interior, which it's very similar to the Origin. It has some slight differences in the Origin. They are not completely interchangeable. The bed rails are drilled out on the Pro and the Ultra because it has an open rear cab or rear bed like a pickup truck. So the overlapping, the frame rails or the bed rails, you put screws through. So the Origin interior does not have those holes. Plus the Origin interior has a large center hole for the rear body posts because you have this tower that goes in rear for the body. Because like on an Origin, you have a rear body post that looks like this. So the whole center has to be cut out. Whereas on the Pro and the Ultra, it just has two individual posts like it does on the front. There's the inner fenders that come clear. Here's the half cab body. Like I've said in the other video, I kind of prefer to call it the Pro Ultra body versus the Origin half cab, just so it's less confusing to people that don't know as much about the brand or kind of learning as they go type thing, because I hear confusion out there of calling the Pros and the Ultra Origins. And like I said in the other video, not to be snobbish, but because the chassis are so different, and that's what really makes the difference between the Pro Ultra and the Origin is the chassis. So I don't want people thinking when they have this half cab that it's an Origin and they're expecting an Origin chassis. I mean, granted, they all are VS410 platforms, but very different, like I said in the opening. So here's all the body components, bag H1. Here's the rear axle, B2. So on the, and here's the front axle, A2. So with Pro, you can get it clear or black. So these pieces would be anodized black with a black one. And of course, these would be clear ones. Now, for fun, they did put colored knuckles in these. I don't know if they did with all of them, but when they were discontinuing this, I know for sure they were putting the colored knuckles in. And they could have been orange, blue, I think red's another color they had. So it was kind of luck of the draw type thing. So now with the Ultra, the difference would be is you would have portal housings. And same as the Pro, the Ultra was available in clear and black. So you could get clear housings or black housings. Those were not luck of the draw, the color of the kit. If you ordered a clear one, you got clear housings. You ordered a black one, you got black housings. It's just that the knuckles on the Pro, I think they did that for fun to give different colors to. Here is the VFD transmission in a bag. Let's see, is it everything or is it minus the housing? A lot of it's in there. So the difference between the Pro and the Ultra is mainly in not just the portals, but the transmission. The Pro transmission has more upgrade parts on it, like the aluminum tubes that go from the front of the transmission or from the motor plate to the rear of the transmission. Here is all the frame plastics, like the bumper, the sliders, battery tray. The battery tray on the Pro and the Ultra is aluminum. Unlike the Phoenix and the Fordyce have plastic battery trays, I believe. That's bag G1. Bag C1. This would be your body posts and your skids and your frame, your chassis bracing. Like I said, on the Pro and the Ultra, the chassis bracing is all plastic, whereas in the Origin, it's kind of a mixture of both. There's some aluminum, some plastic, but there's some similarities. You know, the shock towers are plastic on both of them. So here's the shock bag. They are built bag E1. So on the Pro, the shocks are 90 millimeter, and these are called the Incision. And then on the Ultra, they have the same shocks, except they're shorter because they're 80 millimeters. And that's to make up for the offset in the portals. The portals kind of making it higher, because the portals drop the center line of the wheel from the center line of the axle below it on the Ultra, whereas the Pro, the axle or the wheel is mounted in center line with the axle, so it drops the wheel down on the Ultra due to the portals. So they use shorter shocks, so it wouldn't be, so the center of gravity wouldn't be so high, is what I'm guessing. But yeah, and the shock bodies, the aluminum anodized pieces, or I should say the caps on the 90 millimeters are a dark or a gray color, and on the Ultras, the 80 millimeter shocks are clear, so they're almost like a bright silver. They don't look that different until you put them side by side, but there's obviously that the 90s have a gray and the 80s have silver. Here's all your links and rod ends and bag F1, your balls, your bearings. It looks like your ring and pinion for your hardened gears for your axles, and the axle shafts. Let's see, are the drive shafts? I think this has. Yeah, the Pro has the incision drive shafts, which are the metal drive shafts. Here's the frame rails, which, like I've said in the other videos about the Origin, they have different frame rails. This is the Pro. They started using the modern frame rails, which are like everything after it. So these are not like the Pro. They have more holes in the frame rails compared to the Origin. And that's to accommodate the plastic braces that they changed over to. And there's the wheel kit. They're kind of partially assembled. These are plastic versions of their machete design. And then there's the build manual along with the decals and the painting mask for the body. So yeah, that's about all there is to a Pro. So that's the Vanquish Pro, and also the differences with the Vanquish Ultra. So not a lot of differences between the two. I'm looking up on their website right now. They still do have all the specs and details on both of them, the Pro and the Ultra. The Ultra retailed originally for $750, and the Pro retailed for $700, $699. So the Ultra has the portal axles, and then the Pro has straight axles, and the Pro has some upgraded parts on the transmission, and the Ultra does not have the same upgrades to the transmission. But otherwise, they're really, really similar. They both use the half cab. They both have, a VFD transmission with slightly different internals and accessories, which isn't a huge deal, but incision drive shafts. The Ultra uses 80 millimeter incision shocks. The Pro uses the 90 millimeter shocks. Very slight differences. So, but yeah, like I said, at the time of filming, they're going for about $1,000 new in box, and they've been out of production for not quite a year yet. I bought mine the last run they did at the end. I think it was the end of 2023, or it was the winter of 2023, 2024, somewhere in there, like either December or January. And they just closed them out and says, we're done. We're closing out the rest of the inventory, and that's it. And everybody asks, oh, it's so popular. Why did we quit making them? Why'd you do this? Why'd you do that? And their response is always, if we were selling a lot of them, we would still be making them. So that leads me to believe that sales were slowing down on them. The other ones, the other models were as popular or more popular, or outselling them quite a bit, or whatever you want to call it. Because as they came out with Phoenix and Fordyce, they're not quite half. Well, I mean, they're almost half the price of, Pro and Ultra. And not a lot of people can justify the differences, being like the aluminum axles and so forth. So, yeah, so that's a little overview on Pro and Ultra. If you like this kind of video, leave me a thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it. As always, thank you to all our subscribers. You guys are awesome. I really appreciate each and every last one of you. And if you haven't subscribed yet and you're willing to do so, it'd be greatly appreciated. And if you're subscribed already, if you can continue to support us by either like, commenting, or sharing. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys have a great week, and we'll talk to you soon. God bless.